Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Fire Force Season 3, Episode 6. So, I have an honest question for you guys. Do you think I'd be safe from those bugs like Obi flexing? If I if I flex for you guys, look at that flex. Do you think any bugs are gonna get through? Okay. Anyway. Yeah, Obi flexing for his life, quite literally. If he stops flexing, the bugs get into his skin and he infernalifies, so not good. We have more theories into doppelgangers with bringing in the idea that maybe the infernals are coming here and like killing their doppelganger in order to like take over their lives or something, which is kind of wild to think about. I don't know, it seemed like it was just a speculation, but I'm not dismissing anything as possibilities. So Arthur fighting the dragon, he, became very powerful because of his visual imagination of being this knight fighting a dragon. But he seems to have gotten hurt real bad at the end of the episode, so how do we beat Dragon? And, we're trying to also save Obi, which we have that fight going on with Burns that keeps getting delayed. Last we saw, he got axe kicked through a building, so... But Obi is still just flexing for his life, and we're gonna have to see what happens there. We also had the cape from Arthur, which was really cool. I hope we get more from Arthur. I don't want Arthur to, like... He came in so strong, instantly defeating that one guy. I want to see him take this guy down, not have to be, like, saved or something. But we'll see, Just because Arthur comes in so strong against one guy doesn't mean he's good against everyone, right? So, yeah, let's get started here with this episode. We're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Guys, what do you think it is? Oh, shit! Oh, Obi. If I ever were to become like that... I've been dieting recently. But I don't think I'd ever be able to become like Obi. But that would be insane. I don't think I have the work ethic. I think I could maybe lose a good amount of weight really trying, but I don't think I could ever get ripped because I don't have the work ethic to work out the way that you'd need to, right? As I drink up my fatty iced coffee. It's okay. It's part of the strategy. How does his eye patch not burn? I don't know what you're talking about. I promise you, I was not just clicking buttons on my other monitor because I was making some adjustments to my idle game. I swear to God, I wasn't. No, I have my little idle. I've been playing Revolution Idle a bit, just for fun. I'm not really like super committing to it. I haven't bought any of the starter packs or anything like that, but I have fun with idle games, at least in the beginning, until they get to the point where they're like, let them run for like 10 days and you make a little bit of progress. That's when I get bored of them, But yeah, I figured while the opening was going, I'd tab over real quick and make a few purchases and then minimize it again. We did have his weapon break, though, too. That's right, I forgot that Arthur's weapon Beyond prayers end. Ooh, we're back at the church. This is before. Who are you? Burns? Kid Burns? Is this the same church? Hmm. These kids. Wow, Burns' backstory, huh? Hmm. Leonard Burns. Hmm. That was a lot of things to say with no response there, Joker. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. So if he really is falling for the evangelist, maybe it's because it's his prayers are finally being answered after a life of no prayers being answered, I guess. Hmm. He is now asking the questions that Joker was asking him. Hmm. Damn. Did you give up? Oh shit! That looks cool. Are we cutting away again? Or is this happening now? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh nice! Let's go! No, I want to watch the fight! Joker! That was cool. I don't typically like smoking. I've lost several family members because of smoking to lung cancer and such, but I gotta admit, kind of badass. Hmm. Oh shit. God, he's such a bad. Oh damn. Ah, the corner. Explode. Damn, that's a new animation for it, I think. Oh, did he dodge that? Damn. It still seems like he's like testing Shinra. I wish Joker would just go up and help Obi. I don't know if he can, but just gotta stick and get those bugs off. Corna again. It seemed like it might have affected Burns a little bit, though. Yes! Oh, that's awesome. Oh, okay. Oh, that was cool. I loved how the camera panned with him instead of just like cutting. Oh, damn. Jeez, he is just taking shot. Oh man. Oh man. He can see that Shinra still has fight in him. Jesus, Shinra. He's gonna smile after that? You crazy motherfucker. Damn, he got him down. Oh, God, Shinra. Gotta not take those hits, my guy. We are getting a lot of this fight right now. Is it gonna be all of it, or... I'm excited. I've been waiting for this shit. Hmm. Okay, halfway. Wait, continuing where we left off? Okay, good. Both this world and God. Ooh. Is he linking? Interference with my universe. What a line. Oh. He's being mind controlled right now, right? Mm-hmm. The sound effect. I think this is the most damage we've seen Shinra take and still be standing. Oh shit. I guess he took some pretty big hits against Sho. He was like impaled by a sword at blue flames. Oh shit, and he's seeing that too. Oh shit. Oh my god, he's about to freaking jet engine. Oh my god, death's weight. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh shit! he realizes and he has to go all out even more. Man, he's turning into Naruto. Stage 4. Shit. Oh shit. Come on, Shinra. Damn, he's walking forward. Shit. My foot is the foot that will pierce the heavens! Oh. We got some blood out of Burns, baby. He's still going though. Oh my god. The lion! He looks like a lion. Stage 5, holy shit. Come on, man! Man, so he really might be just into the evangelist. I might have read that wrong. No. Oh shit. It's like when he fought Sho. Oh my god! Oh my god. Oh shit, he changed to the corner. Oh, I love the black and white. Damn! What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, that was just kind of like the power, almost like a mushroom cloud from an explosion sort of thing. Just themed interestingly. Shit. Man, and he's still. I mean, yeah, he's done, but it's wild that he's still alive after that, I think. Ooh. Oh shit. His eye looks sick. Hmm. A little more than before. See, yeah, he keeps talking like this, yet he like, hmm. Hmm. Very poetic and everything, but I'm not a fan of that reasoning. Basically, they're saying I'm an old man and can't change, so it has to be young people that do it. Oh. Wait, what? Wait, no, what happened to Burns? What? What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? So, like, Burns' doppelganger's here? Oh, Maki's gonna try to stop it. You crazy girl. Oh no. Oh no, Maki, no! Nope, 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 nope. We saw Iris praying. Huh? What? Huh? I thought they were gonna cliffhanger us. No joke. No. Something else happened. Whoa. Did it have to do with her prayer? What did you see, Lit? Shit. Damn. 5-2. Damn. Burns is probably dead, huh? What the heck? Whoa. It's pulling him back into Adola? Is that what's happening? What is going on, man? Well, shit. Man, we have so many people here that we have to fight now, and we're all already hurt. What do we do? Ah, yes, of course, the 7th. Do you have a mask on? Moonlight mask. Oh, so he doesn't get in trouble, he's... Okay. Cool. Moonlight mask. Yep. Okay. So obviously we have what's his name? Oh shoot. It's man, I'm spacing out. It's a name I've heard before, so I thought it was interesting when I heard it be his name. Uh, at least his last name. I think Benimaru. There we go. Benimaru. It's like SH Shinmon. Benimaru Shinmon. Maybe Benimaru is his first name. My bad. Sometimes I get confused with the Japanese, like, moving it. Like, uh, Shinmon sounds more like a last name to me, but maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, yeah. So, we know the 8th are fugitives right now. We learned that earlier in the season. Anyone that helps him will get in trouble with the whole country. That's why they couldn't help in the first place. But he came in as this moonlight mask, as this like vigilante to come and help. So, I mean, literally might be the only person that is capable of putting up a fight against all these people. I mean, we obviously still have the 8th there. That is it, guys, for episode 6. Alright, alright, alright. So, with that, yeah, Benimaru is here. Like I said, might be one of the few people that can actually put up a fight against all of these people. I was sitting here like, what do we do? Like, how do we fight all this? But, yeah, Benimaru is built up to be like one of the biggest threats. Like even the Holy Soul Temple was like, let's not make him mad, Like the entire church that like runs this whole country was like, let's not make this one man mad. So yeah, we'll see how that turns out. And then we still have the rest of the 8th and all that. Shinra's pretty beat up, but I don't know if he has any gas left in his tank, so but anyway, cool. So we got Burns' backstory, and, it, in a way, it makes sense, although I'm not the biggest fan of the dialogue this episode, I will say that. The fighting was cool, but there's several aspects of the dialogue I didn't like. I'll just put it that way. I'm never a fan of people just being like, I'm an old man, so I can't change, I'll leave that to the younger generation. Like, sure, that sounds cool and all. It's like, when I was younger, I think I took that like, yeah, I'll leave it to us, But now that I'm getting older, it's like, no, you change too, bitch. Like, why do you have to feel like you have to be so stubborn? How is that being like noble or whatever? Now, I do understand he was very stubborn about his prayers too, in a way, if you want to think about it that way, right? Is he prayed no matter what was happening when kids were, toying with him, no matter what, he like kept those prayers going. And I kind of get it when those prayers go unanswered. As he gets older and older, he starts to question them, and then he witnesses this godlike being that is there to, that actually can answer those prayers, so he shifts them more towards her. Now, the whole time, yes, he shifted his prayers more towards the evangelist. It's almost like he shifted his prayers towards Shinra, though, right? In a way. Like, yes, he started to kind of believe in the evangelist a little bit, but the whole time that he believed in the evangelist, he was still pushing Shinra to be stronger enough to be the one to change the world, right? And it's like, why was he trying to push Shinra so hard to be the one to do this if he was like 100% evangelist now, right? So I think the whole time, not much changed about Burns other than just who he prayed to. But I think he still wanted the world to change. He just felt like he didn't, after witnessing the power of the evangelist, maybe what it was, he talked about how his eyes like can't see it anymore and stuff like that. Um and I'm thinking maybe after witnessing the power of the evangelist, he felt there is no way that I can fight this thing, you know. But we have Shinra, this bullheaded youth who's like looks into this darkness and just says, "I'm gonna kick it," So and Burns realizes that he doesn't, it takes a certain level of motivation to be able to fight something like this, and he doesn't have it. He doesn't believe in himself enough. maybe that's like, maybe I'm putting words in his mouth, but maybe that's what ultimately it ended up being. So, but I mean, I still kind of disagree with the fact that I mean, granted, Shinra might have shown more power here than ever before. I'm not sure what's more power, here or the show fight. But either way, this is a big step for helping if he can because last time he borrowed the evangelist's power to do what he did, right? This time he kind of linked with his brother, but I don't know that it's almost like Show just I don't know if that was a link or not. He just said someone's interfering with my universe. So it almost feels like Show just felt like a disturbance in the force kind of thing, rather than them actually linking, which means that I think this might have just been Shinra's power, not linking to the evangelist and borrowing that power to get it. Which means that what he did with Show was kind of a one time deal, and now this might not be, right? So he might be able to access his power again in the future now that he knows how to do it. So maybe Burns pushing him was to bring that out of him. Like he stood there. Even Shinra was like, "Why didn't you dodge any attacks?" And he's like, he gave like a whole like beautiful speech or whatever about like, you know, I'm an old man that just needs to like take your ambitions and not shove them aside, kind of thing. It was like very poetic in what he was saying. But like I said, I wasn't the biggest fan of it just because, like goddamn man, like old people just change. If you're gonna put your hopes in someone else changing, just change yourself. What's the difference? So like why be stubborn in your beliefs? But anyway, if you're just gonna pass the buck, right? So, but there was also other parts of the dialogue I wasn't a big fan of because, like I said, the fighting was amazing, but there were a lot of moments where it was Burns being like, I pray because I pray and I like to pray, and then it cuts to Shinra being like, I don't need to pray because I'm just going to kick your ass with my foot, and then it cuts to Burns being like, yes, but I pray, and then it cuts to Shinra and be like, I'm going to kick you though, And I felt like that was like most of the dialogue going back and forth was them kind of like at one point towards the end, I felt like we were just retreading what Shinra was already saying, like, I'm gonna accelerate and kick you. And then he's like, okay, I pray. And then Shinra goes, yes, but I will continue to accelerate. And it's like, I get it. Just show me. So it did feel like it tried to pad out the episode with the talking rather than actually having dialogue that was more meaningful. Now, not to say that all the dialogue wasn't meaningful. There was a lot of meaningful dialogue in there. It was just, I feel like we probably could have cut out like 6 or 7 lines from each character. Like the cut to the character, have him talk for a bit, cut to the other character, have him talk for a bit, cut to the other character. Like 6 or 7 of those could have been like completely cut, I feel like, and it wouldn't have changed the information that we gained. That's my point. But either way, let's be a little more positive. During the fight, I loved that spinning attack. I love how Burns is spinning him around, and Shinra is like, well, might as well just go with it. And I love how he just starts boosting and just spins him around even faster and makes Burns kind of lose his balance a little bit. That was awesome. I loved that. A lot of the times we see characters in shows just take the spinning and wait till it's over to, hit whatever they hit and then stand up and fight again. So I love that. There was one moment of Shinra, like, flipping and twirling towards Burns, and the camera actually stayed on Shinra and, like, panned over to Burns. I know it's not a camera, I know that's not how animation works, but just for the sake of, I don't know how to word it, but it just panned over to Burns while Shinra is still moving, and I thought that was amazing. A lot of anime will, like, show him start flipping, and then, like, cut to Burns and show, like, Shinra come onto the screen, right? A lot of shows don't, like, actually show the whole motion all the way there. So there were a lot of cool aspects to this fight that were really dynamic. Obviously, there were some that were that whole, like, cut back and forth sort of thing. Hell, we had one moment where we had, like, some really cool animation, and then it was like, 5 seconds of really cool animation, and then we just cut to Joker like lighting a cigarette, and it's like while we hear them fight in the background, it's like, okay, I get it. You need to take a minute here. So, but but either way, very very cool stuff. But then at the end there, we had the like doppelganger of Burns, I guess, come in here and just like show up out of nowhere, impale him, and then drag him like back into Adola. So what is up with these doppelgangers? And then we obviously have Dragon, who fired his big fire blast with Maki trying to stop it. And then we had like there was one moment where we saw Iris first, right? And she seemed kind of like nervous and scared before anything really happened, I think. And then the fire attack was about to go off. And while Maki is trying to block it and saying she can't, we get like a flashing shot of Iris. And then somehow they're safe. So what was that about? And then she like smiled afterwards and was just like, "Oh, good job, Maki." So it's like, what happened there? I need context. Was it? I mean, I can't imagine it was Shinra. I mean, not Shinra. Shinmon Benimaru that did that, right? Like he seemed to have come in after the blast. I guess I could be wrong, but what else did I kind of miss there? Right? There was something briefly. She said like Haumea said like the last pillar, a new pillar was born. Right? So we have the eye of mine I left in the past can only see ruin. And then show me you can change it. It's kind of interesting, him saying that, and it's showing like a pointed rock right now. And then he gets impaled by kind of like a pointy horn that looks similar to that. A little bit of foreshadowing there, maybe. But it's coming. Yeah. A new pillar has been born. But where? Shinra got an Adol Link at the same time. And that's right around the time that he gets impaled. So who's the new pillar? Is that something here within this fight? I don't know. Or is it something completely different? I guess we'll have to see. But what is this new pillar? Is like, it's not going to be something where, like, you know how Shinra had in his mind, like, a form that kind of looked like Iris that was, like, possessing him a little bit? We're not going to get, like, something where, like, deep down Iris is, like, actually that pillar, and maybe that's what they're talking about. And maybe that pillar, like, what they called the first pillar, wasn't ever really here yet, or something, and maybe Iris is, like, awakening as that girl. Maybe that was like an alternate personality of Iris that was like fucking with Shinra back then. I don't know. Either that or it's just a completely new character that just somewhere in the world became a pillar. But it just seems weird, like here and now during this big moment. Like, also, did Obi like stop flexing? Did he get taken by the bug and did he somehow become a pillar because of that? I don't know. Like, I'm really curious to see because I have no idea what's going on. So, yeah, crazy stuff, guys. We're gonna have to wait till next week to hopefully find out a little bit more about what's happening here. But yeah, very cool fight. Frickin' Burns going into stage 4 and 5 was really cool. I like how he started to look a little bit more like a lion, kind of like what I said when they called him like a lion and stuff like that. Very neat power base. I also love just like the face tank sort of vibe of what he was able to do. But yeah, thank you guys so much. That's going to be it. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. Links in the description below. Not more for this show, but I have early access for my other shows, and then there's also the Patreon show tier where you can get access to shows that aren't even released yet, like Freerun, Solo Leveling, Dan to Dan. I'm in the middle of watching Dan to Dan. And then my Patreon rewatch section, which is on that same Patreon show tier, is I'm watching Attack on Titan Season 1 and 2, trying to refresh my memory on the first 2 seasons that I've already seen before, So it's me rewatching the show, and refreshing my memory on what happens, and then we'll be getting into season 3 for the channel once I catch up. So thank you guys so much. As I said, links are in the description for that. They should be popping up on the screen, and I'll see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.